welcome to Peggy's Talk Show. I'm your host, Peggy Robinson, your realtor and your designer. I'm so happy that you're back with me on today. And I hope you had a wonderful Easter weekend. I sure did. I enjoyed my family so much. It's nothing like hearing all my grandkids laughing and smiling and to see my children face and to be able to get all that love that I got over the weekend. I hope you guys got a lot of love too, and I hope y'all got a chance to celebrate it with your family and in church. Okay, so guys, you know I would like for you guys to come onto my show. It's very reasonable to be able to talk about your business and be able to get commercials, be able to brand yourself. So hey, it's very reasonable. So call me at 832-720-2843, or you can call the station and tell them you want to be on my show. Okay, make sure you tell them you want to be on Peggy's show. And after this commercial break, we'll be right back with my first guest, who is my sister Jennifer. See you guys soon. Peggy, your realtor and designer. If you are looking to buy your first home, let me take you out and find that perfect dream home just for you. I will help you also dress that home with your window treatments, blinds, shutters, and drapes. And if you are selling your home, I will be happy to do the staging and design for you. So don't forget, I'm your girl, and I got you, your girl Peggy. So call me at 832-720-2843. I'm your girl, your realtor and designer.
Hardware for five at your house?
If you're looking for something beautiful and unique in every way, Rob Mack is your jeweler.
Okay,
Since 2004, Rob Mack has been serving the Houston and surrounding areas with custom diamond wedding rings, pendants, and etc. If you're looking for something beautiful and unique, remember, Rob Mack is the jeweler for you. Welcome back to Peggy's Talk Show, guys. I'm so happy y'all are back, and I'm ready to introduce to you guys my sister, who is Jennifer Robinson Williams, and she's on the show. Welcome, Jennifer, again back to the show. Okay, Jennifer, you know my sister has Jay's Realty, Jay's Mortgage, and Jay's Home Decor. Okay, so I want y'all to get to know my sister more and more in the Houston surrounding areas. So Jennifer, tell them that where you work at again. Tell them about your, why we're in the Pearland area. So talk a little bit about yourself and about your business right now, though. Okay.
Well, I'm enjoying the new upcoming and just expanding more. Reaching out to more people in the area and actually growing the business with adding on additional realtors, licensed realtors, and licensed loan officers, and looking for interior designers as well. So just trying to grow the business with more people that's really in the industry, that want to learn the industry, that want to embrace it, and be a blessing for the homeowners of the new future.
Okay.
We got those young college students and new small business owners, and just the next generation is ready to try to get them state down into the home ownership.
Yeah.
Coming out of those apartments,
Yeah, get them out those apartments and getting them to understand that it's wealth in buying their own first home. And it's a good time to buy, right? Even though what's going on in this market. What do you think? Don't you think it's still a good time to buy? And, not only just a good time to buy, now it's the best time for them to refinance or whatever else they need to do to go ahead and get some of that cash out of that house, be able to remodel their homes and everything, right?
There's so much you can do right now, with the changing of really the world is going through a major transition.
Right.
And so the best thing is for anyone that's even thinking about moving forward and making a future a better place for themselves is to be able to go ahead and own something. You know, it's really about it's really about trying to
I agree. Trying to be able to get a piece of this pie, because that's what America is about. You know, you want to get that American dream, right? Everybody say, I want the American dream, even if it's just a condo, even if it's just a one-bedroom condo. Because in the beginning, like the first one you sold my son back when he was like 21, you sold him his first condo, and it was like a one-bedroom, but still that was saying, you told him, hey Ronnie, you know, since he's working, to buy him something so he can see, you know, where his money is going instead of just putting it into an apartment complex. Would you say that there's a good time for people to have children that's 20 or 18 at least to be able to buy something? Even the parents to be able to, instead of when they send their kids off to college, maybe they should think about, instead of putting them in an apartment complex, maybe they can find a small home where they can move them into there and just rent it out.
I actually had an experience doing it myself.
Right.
Because my youngest son went to college, Jeremy, Florida. So to live on campus is very costly.
Right.
And so while your kids are you know, trying to get that their education to be able to afford a home, to be able to buy a home, I was able to just purchase an investment property. Right. To put my son in it, because the amount of money that they was paying to live on campus and then really sharing that same apartment with someone else.
Right.
He didn't have the privacy that he would like to have and everything.
He used to have that at home, his own room and everything. Yeah.
And I was like, well, I can just purchase a property for you, and we can be building up equity in the amount that he was spending.
So she got it like that. Oh, you know, I can just purchase a property. Now, what about this? Some of these parents can't purchase a property, but if they can, you know, you can at least get along. Jennifer do mortgage loans as well.
Yes, you know, so you can really purchase that property because it's an investment. And if you spending $1,500 plus on sharing an apartment on campus.
On campus, yeah.
You can purchase a home. I purchased a home for you know, back then it was probably under $100,000.
Right.
And so the note was like $600 or $700.
A month
compared to
$1,500.
$1,500. So it's like, you know, we can save some money.
Use my math, Jennifer. 15. You said $600 for 15, so you save $900 a month. That can help him buy food and be able to, you know, instead of, you know, having to eat what they have to eat all the time in college. Because I didn't go off to college. Okay, I'm letting y'all know. Peggy didn't get a chance to do that. She got married out of high school, so she didn't do that. But I heard that most people live on noodles. I don't know.
Yes. It really helped us to be able to stay close as a family.
Okay.
And to give them that support, because when you first go out in that world as from high school,
right,
you know, that's a whole different world for
animal. You used to having mama cooking for you. You used to mama doing everything for you, and then now you on your own.
Yes, you're on your own. So that
most of them don't know how to cook anyway. So you know.
So that really helped him. That helped us both.
Right.
Well, us as a family. So, but in the long term, you know, as years went by, that home actually, you know, kept increasing that equity. So now, you know, it's you know,
you can give it up.
It's about $100,000 into that home now. It was just worth the investment. So when you think about, well, you know, I hate to put that amount of money down. You know, I already have a home, then that's another mortgage. You're really saving yourself when you invest into something where you owning it, and then you can do a cash out when your kid, you know, they graduate and you want to reward them instead of them going to apartments. You can say, I can sell this property and help you buy your first condo. You can use that to be a good graduation gift, where you'll have some of that money to pull from.
Or they can let him transition out, and you just go ahead and rent it out to some other students.
Yes, I
did that. 3-bedroom. That's what I say, the 3-bedroom, and that $1,500 that they put on campus. couples, they probably would feel a lot better to be just 3 people in one house with sharing that area where they can have a garage and they can have a backyard and they can have, you know. So yeah, that's what you did, huh?
That's what
I know you because you're smart. You was raised from Hazel, so we already know you're smart. You knew how to do that, right?
I had to figure it out. I figured it out because it was like that's really costly trying to pay for that him to stay on campus. Plus the tuition was high and just everything was very expensive. And then you know, so you know, you have to think smart.
Right.
And that's what we have to do right now today. Everybody needs to make some really smart decisions because of what our economy is going through. Interest rates have started increasing, but it still is a great time to buy. It's still nowhere close to where interest rate used to be in 6s and 7s. So, you know, if you want to try to save some money, get some money out your home, you know, reduce that payment if you're still in a 6, 7. Interest rates are still good for you to do that. It still is a great time to buy. It's a great time to sell.
I agree. I'm a
great
realtor too, so I think I'm a realtor, and I'm up under your Jay's Realty, and I agree because I'm still selling homes. You still selling homes, but they are a lot higher. I mean, I had a person just call me a day, a friend to call me today, and she said, Peggy, my client, she was approved for $400 and some $1,000 house, but we can't find the quality of the house that she wants, the size of this and that, because now $400,000 house you could have got 3 or 4 years ago, or at least a year and a half ago. You can't get $200,000. Yeah, because they even selling homes, Jennifer. And I know this. I looked at. They have homes that's 300 some thousand, 1,300 square feet. I was like, really? You know, they are really the housing market has.
That model look. They pushing the look.
Yeah.
So you know you can still find some pre-owned homes but everything have went up.
Okay, we're gonna.
But you have to try to get it now.
You better try to jump on it now.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, them houses go, Jennifer. You know. I was looking to buy a condo, 2 condos, right? And Jennifer, you know, we went and saw them, and the next morning we went and saw it. We picked out the ones we wanted, and by the next morning when we got ready to put the offer on, it was gone. It was gone. That's
so get pre-qualified first.
Yeah, but even though I was
as soon as you see that house you wanted, you got to get on it right
there. So you need to call Jennifer. Make sure you get that pre-qualification letter, because that's what I try to tell a person now. They want to take me out. Hey, ain't no use to me taking you out and you don't have that letter, because in order for us to put an offer on it, we had to attach that pre-qualification letter with it. So you can't find your property and say, oh, I got time, because it takes time. Jennifer, can you give them a little how long it normally takes to get the full, because you don't just give them just because they say they make so much money. You say, oh, well, you make that money, I'm giving you. Take them through a step. So can you tell them what you do to make sure they really qualify?
Yes, I do pre-qualifications. Now, on the application, you know, you're not required to actually turn in a lot of your documentation, but I do pre-qualification to make sure that your W-2s and what you're thinking that you could afford to buy, that you really can afford to buy it. I don't just go through and take your documents and do all the calculations and then give you a letter. I like to go all the way to the point of running it through the DU.
The DU, okay.
To get that desktop underwriting system,
that's what
to see if Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, if they like what you have.
If
they don't like it, they're not going to approve it.
Yeah, they can. Because they're looking at your credit and they want to make sure that this person is a good candidate, that we can trust that this person going to pay us back. So that's what you're saying. You're going to that kind of.
I put it all in the system, so they look at your credit, they look at your ratios, they look at your history. I put everything in there so we can see if they're gonna bag that loan up to give you that loan.
Yeah, okay.
Because if we don't get that DU to approve it, we can't even submit you to underwriting. So if I can look at your ratios, everything looks good. Like I had a client I've been working with now, and so she wanted to go and look for houses. So of course I'm gonna have to run everything through, and everything was looking pretty good. She met the guidelines.
Right.
With the credit score, and her ratios were looking pretty good, that kind of thing. But she did have some other issues on the credit. Right. So sending it through the DU, I said, I don't want to take you out until I can make sure it would not give me that approval. It would just not do it on conventional, on the LP, on the DU. It just would not do it. And I said, okay, let me take it through the FHA.
And the FHA
says we'll take it.
Yeah.
So conventional, on some loans, conventional is like, no, we don't want it.
Because they're private. Those are private people, right?
Yeah, and they're private investors, and it's really the system. It's really Fannie Mae, you know. So it's a little, they're not as lenient as sometimes FHA. It just depends on what you have. So, and then you have to know if that system is going to give them that. Some people don't run it through. I do. That's why I say I need a minute. Give me a minute.
The problem is, and what I admired in Jennifer with you, because I know I have brought some people that was upset. You know, they wanted to go to somebody else after they found out you don't qualify for this. How you think the person wanted $400,000? But I went to this bank. They told me I can get $400,000. But then you ran it all when he came to you. You ran it through. I said, I didn't know nothing about no DU. I just told him, hey, my sister been doing this 22 years. She knows what she's doing. And you let them know that, hey, you really qualify for this amount.
Right.
And then you have people get upset. Well, she ain't the one giving you the money. She's the broker. Okay?
I have to make sure you can get
the money.
But she ain't doing it.
So she has steps. And so you go talk. So what happened in Jennifer, this is what I'm just telling you, because they tell y'all I'm real. I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all want to go talk to all y'all friends. Y'all want people to tell y'all this myth, and want people to just lie to you because, make you think you're going to qualify for something, and you're going to have them pull your credit, then you're going to come to her and pull your credit again. You having so you dropping the credit scores, right? Because you need to just go to somebody that's going to do you a good service and be real with you.
Yes. Yes, because you may tell someone, okay, I make this amount of money, you go to a bank, whatever, and so they just take that, put those numbers in the system. Oh, okay, you should be approved. They haven't looked at what area you're looking at.
Tell them they don't know, Jennifer. Tell them they don't know, because I'm tired of people. I'm up here trying to explain to people. They say, well, no. I'm like, look. She been doing this 20-something years. Then you still got to come back, because they'll go ahead and they'll do all that, and then Miss Peggy, you was right, and you have a person that's a smaller company that can give you more personal. You're giving that customer service. You're not a big number place where you want to have, like a big bank or a big place. So you want them to be able to have that one-on-one. You can call you at a certain time. You don't be calling her at 11 o'clock at night. The woman is married. Okay, so I'm being real. Just still be considerate, okay? Now, you can't just think you're going to call her on Sundays and you can call her late at night, okay? You can send her an email and she can get to it in the morning time, or you can even do that with me, because I had people texting me at 6 o'clock this morning. Okay, I'm still asleep. Okay? I looked at that text. I went back to sleep. Come on, be considerate.
Right.
Come on now, we working, but come on now. Y'all know that y'all can't do that on y'all jobs. Y'all know that you going to work at 10 o'clock, so at 10 a.m. or whatever time you go to work. You want to get yourself ready. You want to get you real rested. I can't answer your question at 6:30 in the morning. I'm just waking up out of my sleep, right?
Right.
So,
yes. So that's the thing about it is that a lot of people, and in this industry, you don't. Some people have a strategy of just pulling the buyer in. I'm just going to pull them in.
Right.
Oh, that's something you say. Oh, okay, look like we can get that. We can make that happen for you. Right. And it is just let you just believe that they can make it happen for them. And they ain't looked at anything to try to see, can I really make that happen? And so once you go and find the property, then you fell in love with the property. Then they start, okay, now we have a full application, because quote nowadays, they changed everything, and so they say you don't have an application until you really have a property. So you can turn in your W-2s and your tax returns and your bank statements and all that stuff, and they'll put it to the side.
Yeah, they just put it on
because
top.
They say it's not an application yet. I'm not even gonna look at it.
Right.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it before you find a property. I don't want because I own both sides and I've been working both sides, a lot of people don't know both sides, and so they don't really understand it fully.
Because I don't understand it. I'm
Yeah.
trying to understand everything. I mean, I'm working with you. I'm learning. I'm hearing more. But I'm not a lender. I'm not a mortgage broker. And I'm not a loan officer. So I can't answer the questions. I don't know enough. And so when they start asking me questions, like, look, you got to take my sister, you know. But understand, you can't think you're supposed to call her at 11 o'clock at night. Just come on, be considerate. I mean, you can't do that.
I turn the business cell phone off.
Well, I'm glad you do that.
I have two phones. I check my messages and everything, you know, to follow up. But it's just the fact that, you know, you want to make sure. I don't want my clients to go out there.
Right.
And then find the property and now have an application and now I can start processing the paperwork, the loan. Because now they're actually in a legal binding contract. That's what I was telling the people on the other side. I'm like, y'all don't understand.
Yeah.
Y'all just saying wait till they find the property and then move forward. I'm not waiting till they find the property because when they find that property, they're in a legal binding contract.
Right.
So the mortgage side, like I said, they don't get the real estate side, and sometimes the real estate side don't get the mortgage side. That's why I do both sides. So I can understand the importancy.
Yeah.
You know, that's earnest money. You know, it's not easy getting that earnest money back, and then you got that pressure because you got this the option period.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to cover it, and so you're talking 10 days, and some don't want you to have for 5 or 7 days. And
well, what is this 3-day thing? Because I heard somebody did do something to make sure.
Once you take the application.
Once you take the application, you have 3 days.
Yeah, we have 3 days.
Because some of these people just be lagging around. We're like, look, you got a deadline. You got to come on with it. You know.
Yes, we do. To get that LE and everything out, we have 3 days to pull it together. So you have to do that fee sheet. It's a lot of work involved.
Okay.
It's a lot of work involved in the mortgage industry.
Right.
And you have to, you have those deadlines, and you have to, stay in compliance, and they look at everything. So it's really important that you be serious. And I only work with serious buyers.
Yeah, well,
I can't.
You have to be working with people that's serious. I understand that's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, and you don't get paid unless you close the deal, and it's a while before you close the deal. So, you have to prioritize, and I have to make sure that I'm investing my time into the right files. And so the pre-quals come, I don't mind pulling your credit, looking at everything, and I let you know. I even take the time out to say, I'm going to send you a copy of your consumer credit report. This is what you need to work on.
Right.
If you don't qualify, this is what you need to do. And so it's a lot of time even doing pre-qualifications, but I do those because I want the client to know it's not that you don't qualify and you can't buy a house. It's that you can't qualify right now to buy a house, but you do this and you will be able to buy. So yes, I want to get that encouragement.
Yeah, that's good. We want to keep everybody encouraged. We're trying to make people happy. I also want to be real with you when we talk to you guys, because the whole ultimate goal, and the reason why you've been doing it for 20-some years, and the reason why I've been in this business for this length of time, is because I really just want to help people. I think that's what you want to do too. But you have to let us help you. Don't come with all this this stuff that you heard from everybody else that don't know all the ins and outs. And some people just don't want to see you move next door or move into a house or get an apartment. Get out of an apartment. Some people like you right where you are. So sometimes you don't need to, what they used to tell us in the Bible, say don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Sometimes if you found you a realtor, just work with your realtor. Let your realtor send you a list of people if you don't want, for you to make a decision on who you want to go with. Or, if you come to me, I'm going to put the list, I'm going to give you a list with my sister on top of the list, and I'll tell you, she's been doing it for 22 years. If you still have an opportunity if you want to go to somebody else or whatever. We can't force you to go with her. I don't get no kickbacks if you go with her. I just want you to have a person that I know is going to take the time and make sure that they do a good job. She do a good job for you, because I want you to be able to be able to take you out for you to purchase that home. So, that's what's going on with me. And Jennifer, we're going to get ready to go into a commercial break. So we're going to go ahead and be back in a minute with my sister, Jennifer. And thank y'all again. See you in a minute. Hi, I am Peggy, your realtor and designer. If you are looking looking to buy your first home? Let me take you out and find that perfect dream home just for you. I will help you also dress that home with your window treatments, blinds, shutters, and drapes. And if you are selling your home, I will be happy to do the staging and designs for you. So don't forget, I'm your girl, and I got you, your girl Peggy. So call me at 832 720-2843. I'm your girl, your realtor and designer. If you're looking for something beautiful and unique in every way, Rob Mack is your jeweler. Since 2004, Rob Mack has been serving the Houston and surrounding areas with custom diamond wedding rings, pendants, and etc. If you're looking for something beautiful and unique, remember, Rob Mack is the jeweler for you.
Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Godet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
For someone who can provide stunning photography and videos and knows exactly what it takes to get your listing sold or boost your personal brand, NOWMEDIA's photography is your solution. My focus is on helping you make the very best first impression you possibly can. We help you use images and videos effectively in your brand and marketing design to tell your story. Give your corporate image the presence it deserves. Your headshot and your branding is your first impression to clients and business. What message are you sending? NOWMEDIA's Photography, we believe that pictures and video make information easier to remember, so it makes your message stick. Clean, sleek, simple, and powerful, well-edited images and videos will make you stand out from the crowd. Get your products or listings sold quicker, establishing you as an expert, attracting new clientele. We also offer an array of other products and services such as video walkthroughs, property and agent commercial videos, and a full-service video production house to help bring your story to life. See, when you grow, we grow. So let's grow together. NOWMEDIA's Photography is your solution for your real estate, corporate, branding, and marketing photography and video needs. Take a decisive step on growing your image and telling your brand story. Call me today for a free consultation.
Deja de tirar tu dinero a la basura y da un paso al progreso y En PEGGY'S Solar, nuestra pasión es ayudar a todos los propietarios a que puedan tener una independencia eléctrica, ahorrando dinero y generando ingresos extras. Como fuente comprobada de energías limpias, la energía solar tiene 3 grandes ventajas. Financiamiento posible sin necesidad de sacar dinero de su bolsillo. Crédito tributario de impuestos federales del 26% sobre el valor del sistema solar. Aumento del valor de su casa al instante, entre 5 y 15%. Deja de tirar tu dinero. Da un paso a producir tu propia energía eléctrica y aumenta el valor de tu inmueble al instante. Llama ahora mismo al 281-818-2804 o visita nuestro sitio web www.peggyelsolar.org para obtener un informe completo, real, personalizado y gratuito que le mostrará sus ahorros reales por mes.
Welcome back to Peggy's Talk Show, guys. I'm your host, Peggy Robinson, your realtor and your designer. So I'm excited again with this last session that I'm going to have with my sister, Jennifer. So I wanted to tell you guys, I know I was going on and on, so we're going to go to Jennifer right now. But Jennifer, since I was going on and on about, hey, you know, the parents, the people want to tell people what they need to do and who they need to talk to and blah, 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 and they are bad experiences or they're good experience they had with someone else. Could you tell them that everybody's experience is going to be different, right? Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, and that'd be my focus. When I'm introduced to a new client,
Okay.
I like to take the time out to speak with them, to learn a little about them,
Right.
You know, what their desires are and what they are, because each individual is unique.
Yeah.
And so that makes each loan unique. And so what one person have and what they received during the time that they
Right,
was
right.
purchasing their home, that don't mean that's going to be the same experience or the same type of loan for you.
Right, right.
You know, they are different programs for different types of people and the way that, you know, they are living and what their needs are.
Yeah.
And so I like to get that information to do the best that I can for the individual. I don't focus on the world and I don't focus on the sister, the cousin, the brother. It be me and that client, and I'm going to work specifically to do the best for that client.
So do you go into, okay, you have some people say, well, I want to use, because my company is giving me, sometimes they'll say my company is giving me, if I use their something, if I think I have some people, not just the builders, okay, you know, some people work at the prison system. They have their own little, you get so much percentage, right, if you use their program. Don't they have programs for them as well as just regular first-time buyer programs or whatever?
I'm not sure. I have closed and helped some employees that work for the prison system. I know they have the different credit unions for, you know, police credit unions and those type of things. And sometimes the credit unions can, you know, they have mortgage loans that they can do.
Right.
So
So they might not have the same, we might not have those same programs that they come in to ask me about. All I would tell them is, hey, let her try to give you the best program that she can get for you. You know, let her work with you. Like you say, you work with everybody individually and unique. You want to look at their unique situation. You want to look at their situation and see what works better for them, right?
Yes, because I just closed a transaction, a loan, for one of my clients referred his neighbor that was purchasing a home.
Right.
And so the mortgage company that they was with, they wanted them to come to the table with over $130,000. They the house, their mortgage was you know, extremely high. They had them, you know, they just had those numbers was just up there, you know. And even if you have enough money to do that, that don't mean that that's the best thing for you to do. So he said, just go and talk to her, see what she can do.
So she can do
for
to help you out. Yeah.
So I was able to get them to the table.
First of all, you took
I got them out there.
Got them out of that person. You got away from the company they was with. So even though they was with somebody they was working with. So first of all, you was able to take them away from that person.
Yes, and I don't go and try to take people away from their
Well,
mortgage
you have to if they're gonna ask you
But-
for all this money, and you can be saving your money. You're supposed to. These people don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I told them. I said, well, let me,
ridiculous.
yeah, I said, well, let me work it up and tell you and show you what the best that I can do for you.
Right.
And so, and if what I can do works better for you, then I do that. And if not, then you stay where you are. So I don't go and try to pull people away from other people.
But she was
mortgage company. But yeah, he was referred.
He was referred to you.
But when I gave him I worked everything up, and it took some time to do that. But I stopped what I was doing to do that because it was close for them to close. And so I was able to say, no, we have to go. So I saved them over $1,000 on a monthly payment.
Oh, wow.
So that's
a lot of money.
Yeah, so it's $1,000 a month on a mortgage because that makes the difference. The long term makes the difference on your residual, your monthly, how you live and everything.
Right.
And I was able to take them from $130,000 quote if they wanted them to come to table with to under $70,000.
Oh, well, shit.
So it really
half.
Yes, it really made a difference.
To put back in your pocket to be able to buy that refrigerator, be able to buy the washer and dryer, those window treatments, all that stuff. That was that money that they was going to take on top of it, and they still had to come back with that. So you got a chance to save them
and
a lot of money.
And got them about that mortgage insurance.
Wow.
You know, and all of that.
You need to have somebody working with you guys.
Yeah, so it was because, there was a young couple, haven't had their first child, and I'm like, y'all need to have the most affordable, even though it was a big, beautiful house.
Oh, yeah. It was a big old house. It was a big house. I know, it was
it's gorgeous.
They would say first house, but I think they got a big house. I mean, it was over 500,000, right? That was over that. That house was way over that.
Yes.
For their first time.
It was something.
I'm so proud of them. Young people. Young people are doing it. Y'all go keep doing it. Every time I go to one of their houses, I'll be like, I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all are doing it, working together as a team, coming together and doing it.
Yes, and so it's good to get married, young people.
Yeah, well,
get that young mate.
Good.
If you find someone, if you find the person that works with you, and you say, well, she's already my wife. Like my son, my youngest son, he has his wife now.
Right.
But he was with her for a good while.
And
so he said, no, she's already my wife. She's already my wife. I read the Bible, and this is what I'm doing. And so she's my wife. I say, okay, and that's good. You feel that way? But give her honor.
Yeah.
And men need to know that, women, we was girls, and we was raised to make sure that we get our honor.
Yeah.
So, and when you get a good woman.
Talk to them, because I'm still single. I'm probably going to be single for the rest of my life, because unless you give me my honor.
That's right.
Unless you make me feel like the queen that I am, because I know who I am. I'm good. I'm good being single.
And then they'll receive the blessing. They'll receive the blessing. And my son told me he's happy that he gave her that. He said, I see the difference in her spirit and how she feels about the relationship even more. And I know he's getting more love from her. So, but...
Well, Jennifer, you know about that, because you've been married 20-something years, so you ain't had them bad experiences I had, no divorces I had. So, it's good that you can find a person, even though we're supposed to be talking about loans and real estate.
It's all a part of it.
And home decor, but that's all come together when you find that right partner that y'all can go ahead and have that experience of working together and raising those kids together, because it is hard to be a single parent. I'm a single parent for a long time, even though my kids came out good, but I want to talk to the single women. Go ahead and buy your houses. Don't wait. Single men, go ahead and buy those houses.
Yes,
don't wait. You can buy your houses now, and maybe when you find that right person, y'all might can just go ahead and rent out that property or take the equity out of that property and sell it and go ahead and buy y'all a house together. But you have to learn how to work together. I think that's what they got away. Back in the day, the people, our forefathers and stuff, they worked together. They really worked together to build and to make sure the children was all right, and to sacrifice and decide they don't want certain things, but they won't be throwing their money away because we made a decision, we buying a house. So since we make a decision, we buying a house, we're going to eat at home. We're not going out. We're going to go out once a month or whatever. Make that decision. We're going to work, like you say, Jennifer, when they come to you and they say they want to buy a house, and you tell them, well, you're not just there yet, because you have told a few of my clients that, and you just text me, Peggy, she can't tell me your business. I want y'all to know when I send you to her, I don't get to know your business. I don't know how much money you make. I don't know your credit score. I don't get to know that. Her loyalty is to my client. So I just know once you get that that approval, and Peggy, she got that approval letter, and then I'm all excited because now I can take you out and help you shop for your homes, and I know you're gonna actually close on that home, not take you out and then have you having that sad face when you can't. But for young people to say, hey, when she's sending you back, don't just get the sad face and just go shopping and just forget about it. No. You know, just do what she say. Go work on your credit. Decide, hey, I'm going to pull back from this. Okay, what do we need to do? And start doing just that. You know, I'm not going to, sometimes people want to use a person to help with their credit, but Jennifer tried to tell you what you actually need to do and take that money that you're spending, you know, to pay somebody to help you fix your credit. Take that actual money and pay off your own debt. Pay off your debt, and then when you get those credit cards paid off, do not use them anymore. Right. We don't close them. They're not supposed to close them, right? Because
you really only need
one credit card,
three trade lines.
Three
trade lines is good. All those, when you come and you have 15 credit cards on there, and you have student loans, but that's not time. I'm not paying on them yet, but we still have to count that debt. So we have to give a percentage of those student loans. So those student loans that you have, we still have to, And the person that just look at it and that bottom number and don't add each one of those things up, you think you qualify for that amount,
but you don't.
You're not going to qualify for that amount because it's guidelines in place.
Since they have more than 3 trade lines, I know they shouldn't close them because they've hurt their credit when they close them, right? When they pay off a credit card and then they close it, don't they hurt their credit?
Not always. It depends on what's on your credit.
Oh, don't always hurt. It don't make your credit score go down?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought if you close them, it'll make your credit scores go down.
If you have several credit cards, that's a lot of debt on your credit.
Right. Okay.
And the system is reading how much debt you have.
Okay.
And it's good to have at least amount of debt as possible because you're trying to buy a big mortgage. Now these mortgages are large now.
Right.
So you have to have that room in place to be able to afford that house that you want. That's so beautiful.
So if you have an extra, if you're paying, you have 15 credit cards and it's costing you $3,000 a month,
right?
So you can't have your house.
Right.
We want you to know you can't have your house because you got $3,000 that you got to pay those people back because they actually looking. If you ain't paying them back, you ain't gonna pay us back.
Right.
So we ain't gonna give you no loan because we know you ain't gonna pay us back. So, but you helped me out today too, Jennifer. Because see, I'm learning y'all with y'all. Because I'm telling you, I'm just a realtor. I'm a designer. I don't know nothing about no loans yet. Okay, I'm not a loan officer yet. So I don't know everything about it. Right. But I did find out today that people can actually pay off their credit card and close it.
I'm like, please close it.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yes, close it. So you can be able to afford more house. And if you have collections on your credit report, you have collections and you have balances that's due on the collections.
What?
You know, you want to pay those collections off. It's within 2 to 3 years. It's too recent. Pay it off. Even though they close your account, pay that collection off. It's going to help your credit your scores to increase. Yes, because you don't want those. You don't want those.
So Jennifer, still with the
balances that still do.
I'm sorry, but you know me. You know I always cut people off. I am so sorry. So people that know me understand this is just Peggy way. But Jennifer, so you are saying that when if they go ahead and pay off they debt and stuff like that, and pay off those creditors and stuff, they still have a chance to have a good interest rate. I mean, I'm just trying to say, if they interest, so their credit score might could still go up to 7. I know interest rate is going up, but if they had a 700 credit score, can they still buy points to buy a better interest rate or what?
Yes, I structured the loan best for the buyer. So if it's, I'll tell you what it is that you need to do. So you won't have to spend as much. Sometimes you might have to buy points now if you really try to. If the ratio is a factor, or we're really trying to be at a certain amount. But yeah, it's possible to be able to do that, and I do what I can to contribute towards that as well.
Okay, so guys, I want Jennifer to look into the camera and you tell them exactly how to get in touch with you and where you're located at and stuff like that.
Okay, well, again, I'm Jennifer Robinson with Jay's Realty, Jay's Mortgage, and Jay's Home Decor. I'm located in the Pearland, Texas city in Missouri County. And so my number is 281-489-5653. That's my direct business line for real estate and mortgage. And also home decor is 713-664-HOME. That's my online store. You can go shop at jayshomedecor.net to look at all our beautiful furnishings, and you can see some of my custom Jay's Creation draperies, and just go shopping. I love to work with y'all.
Well, good. I'm so happy that you was with me again on today, Jennifer. And we're going to go into my commercial break. And I'm going to be back, y'all, with Bernadette. And we're going to talk about financings and insurances and stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you back in a minute.
Right. That was great.
Hi, I am Peggy, your realtor and designer. If you are looking to buy your first home, let me take you out and find that perfect dream home just for you. I will help you also dress that home with your window treatments, blinds, shutters, and drapes. And if you are selling your home, I will be happy to do the staging and design for you. So don't forget, I'm your girl, and I got you, your girl Peggy. So call me at 832-720-2843. I'm your girl, your realtor and designer. If you're looking for something beautiful and unique in every way, Rob Mack is your jeweler. Since 2004, Rob Mack has been serving the Houston and surrounding areas with custom diamond wedding rings, pendants, and etc. If you're looking for something beautiful and unique, remember, Rob Mack is the jeweler for you.
Are you a business owner feeling overwhelmed or burnt out with no energy left for what's most important to you? In order to effectively run your business and maximize your profits, you have got to be the best possible you that you can be. Now is the time to reclaim your energy, master your schedule, and maximize your profits so you can effectively run your business rather than it running you. It's time to become the CEO of your business and life. I'm Jen Godet, a business strategist and life coach. I work with overwhelmed business owners who feel stuck in a rut and depleted. I teach you how to stop doing the things that aren't making you money and start prioritizing the things that bring you energy, joy, and lasting impact. I'm a human performance specialist and an international best-selling author. I've helped countless people all over the world to learn the art of saying no, overcome their fear, and maximize their performance. Let's get you to live your best possible reality. Start today and become the CEO of your business and your life.
What it takes to get your listing sold or boost your personal brand, Now Here's Photography is your school. My focus is on helping you make the very best first impression you possibly can. We help you use images and videos effectively for your brand and marketing. You know your secret. Give your corporate image the presence it deserves. Your headshot and your branding is your first impression with clients. What message are you sending? At Matt Pierce Photography, we believe that pictures and video make information easier to remember, so it makes your message stick. Clean, sleek, simple, and powerful, well-edited images and videos will make you stand easy enough to know. Get your products or listings sold quickly. Step 2, you as an expert, attracting new clientele. We also offer an array of other products and services such as video walkthroughs, property and agent commercial videos, and full service video production. When you grow, we grow. So let's grow together. Snap Here's Photography is your solution for your real estate, corporate, branding, and marketing photography. Take a decisive step in growing your image and telling your brand story. Call me today.
Deja de tirar tu dinero a la basura y da un paso al progreso y al ahorro al producir y consumir tu propia energía eléctrica limpia y renovable, además de darle un valor agregado a tu inmueble. En PEGGY'S Solar, nuestra pasión es ayudar a todos los propietarios a que puedan tener una independencia eléctrica, ahorrando dinero y generando ingresos extras. Como fuente comprobada de energías limpias, la energía solar tiene 3 grandes ventajas. Financiamiento posible sin necesidad de sacar dinero de su bolsillo. Crédito tributario de impuestos federales del 26% sobre el valor del sistema solar. Aumento del valor de su casa al instante entre 5 y 15%. Deja de tirar tu dinero. Da un paso a producir tu propia energía eléctrica y aumenta el valor de tu inmueble al instante. Llama ahora mismo al 281-818-2804 o visita nuestro sitio web www.peggy'ssolar.org para obtener un informe completo, real, personalizado y gratuito que le mostrará sus ahorros reales por mes.
Welcome back to Peggy's Talk Show. I'm your host, Peggy Robinson, your realtor and your designer. And I am so happy you guys are with me. Again, make sure you call me at 832-720-2843. Let me change that. Text me. Tell me you want to be on the show, and then I'll hit you up with who you need to talk to come on to my show. Also to get a commercial on the show. Also to be able to get a package, to be able to have your commercials and everything else. Let's go ahead and brand your business. I want y'all to brand y'all businesses with me. I want y'all to see me grow on this station. Y'all know I'm going to be here all the way to December. I want y'all to see where I started from January all the way to December, how I got better as a host. And now I'm going to go to my friend Bernadette, okay? And Bernadette is, you know, Bernadette, you do my financial, you my financial advisor, and you, I know you should have me some paperwork today. Because you taking care of my grandkids, I really appreciate it. Because you know what, you're gonna be surprised at me, but I gave my grandbabies their little packages and let them know this was Granny is doing for you guys, and let them watch it grow. Because I mean, they see I say it's gonna grow, right? Bernadette, tell them what you're doing, how they can make their children money grow and stuff.
What people don't realize is, you know, the market is down, right? Things doesn't look
They hit
good.
a lot of shares. I don't know. I was trying to explain to them about shares.
Yeah, it's so much per share. We stock, you know, people don't understand the stock market. They're afraid. I don't want to lose any money. I heard someone just tell me the other day, well, I don't do those because I don't want my people to lose any money. It's a gamble. Life is a gamble.
Yeah.
Everything you do. Exactly.
Suppose you leave a lot of money.
But it's not about gambling. It's about investing in
long term.
Even the Bible says.
Yeah. Put your money in
invest. When
man, if they got it, put that one in the ground. Talk about that one and took his talent. That's all the talent.
God gave them all. The steward gave them all talents.
Some
He gave one 3, one gave 5. He gave 5, gave 1
and a 1.
And the one that he gave 10, he went
So he didn't invest his money. Some money out of it.
The one he gave 5, he invested. One gave 1. I was afraid, Master. I didn't want to lose, and I know how rude you are, so I ain't want to You know what he did? He took it from him.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
Gave it to the person that had
Gave it to
10.
the one to the had 10.
The one that have more. So it's going to the people that do more with their money, right?
Right. But yet still, you will put your money in a slot machine.
Yeah, they would.
That's gambling. I mean, I'm not, test guys, judging you for that.
I'm real. Be real with them, Bernadette. That's
I'm
what
not
my show's
judging
about. Making sure you be real. Don't play with these people. They on television. You need to save your money and leave something for your family. That's what you do.
Invest for an inheritance.
Yes.
Learn to leave a legacy. And
Yeah.
talking about legacies, we do not do wills.
What do you do? And they have been saying I'm leaving something for my kids because I went through that, Bernadette. My mom, she had 6 kids and she just didn't do it. She had the paperwork and I even found the paperwork because I talked to her about doing it, but she just didn't know which one. She didn't want the kids to be fighting and arguing. She didn't know who to put to be the estate, so she didn't do anything, and it was a mess. It'd be a mess.
And we're going through that now because the parents own the home, okay, and you don't do a will. And then it has to go through probate. We end up paying probate attorneys more money, and by the time they settle, y'all have very little. You end up paying the attorney more.
I had to give up. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm telling you the truth, Bernadette. This is what happened to me, y'all. I'm not lying to y'all. When my mom passed away, she did not have a will, and I had to go through probate. I had to take my IRA account. I'm telling you, I took my IRA account and I had to pay the attorneys with my IRA account, and it took almost a year, Bernadette, before we got everything situated where I was made executive or whatever they call it of the estate. So people, y'all don't understand. You think you leaving your kids something? Do everything now, right?
Yes,
do
you contact me. I can get you in touch or set you up in a program that where you can get your will. If you go to an attorney, they'll do a will, but they charge you by the hour.
Right.
Okay? I can get you in a program where you can get some free advice, but you can get a service for less than a couple of $300. Less than $300 total.
You got to do trust too?
The attorneys can set all of that up for you, but it's through a program that I can assist you with, but you need to call me.
Well, I'm talking to you right now. I don't have a will, but I'm thinking about I want to do some trust because I've been hearing stuff, but I don't know more because some people say trust is better. I don't know.
And I'm not an attorney, so I don't know the full extent of it all.
Yeah, right.
But I do know that we need to set things in